I'll be right ahead. It's all right, thanks. Don't press that. Oh my God, you're gonna take off.
No, I'm not. Well, now I am, but...
Curious when he comes tonight, I'm going to ask him because I didn't get to ask him this earlier tonight. Yeah. The Soviet made me do this, gives you that, and they must have collaborated on the piece, so that's amazing. Imagine somebody did that, and then they put it all together.
Don't need to yell, man. That's okay. Okay, now we need another green.
What are you making?
Little green. You get another little green one?
Here.
Okay, put the little green. Yeah, let's try it there. Yeah, here's your bag. So we grab one. We put this one in here.
One of them?
Holly, give me a couple of little greens.
got one of these guys.
The yellow one.
Another one of these guys.
The yellow one.
Yeah. Let's go see what's over here.
See, it's blue, it's on blue. Look, we can do all these things.
You can finger plate and you can fly the shuttle.
You might cook it in a microwave. No, you get the erasement. We erased everything.
Microwaves came from outer space. I don't know if I can make it through the actions.
Back and drop.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
That screen's amazing. They have like little webs.
Oh, and I don't have nobody to show me how to do it.
I was going to let her. Well, I don't know. It's my son. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, guys, just to let you know, you can only take home the little spaceship. You can't take home all these parts. Okay, just the pieces for the little spaceship that's on the front of the packages. This, I'm gonna borrow this for a second. This little one right here, those are the only pieces you can take home with you.
Yeah, you're gonna need to take some.
They get more and more difficult.
What's this over here, Mom? Mom, no, we don't want it. What's this over here?
You know the child. What's your name? I can't open mine. Is it KAT?
This is created from over 50,000 Knex pieces, and it's one of Robert McCall's paintings entitled Columbia's Space Landing. It took one of our designers approximately 3 or 4 weeks to create.
What do we have here now?
Knex is participating with COSI Columbus in an exhibit called Destination Space. We'll be here through March. Knex is providing building pieces for children 5 and older to create space-themed models to Knex. While kids are playing with pulleys and wheels, they're learning about friction and motion and forces in action and using levers and pulleys to make work easier.
Think we got some future astronauts here?
We certainly think so. Anything's possible when you use your imagination.
Traveling exhibition Destination Space. I'm Chuck O'Connor, Executive Vice President for Exhibits, and I thank you all for joining us this morning. This exhibition is a collaboration between COSI and a wonderful individual and extraordinary artist, Robert McCall, whose life work has illustrated the history and future of mankind's exploration in space. The exhibition shows the link between art and science, creativity and technology. We like to say that nothing happens until somebody first imagines it. Destination Space will give visitors the opportunity to express their creativity and also to imagine what our future in space can be. I'd like to recognize the Destination Space Task Force and all the other COSI team members that worked so hard over the last year to make this exhibition a reality. Let's applaud their dedication. This morning we have both the artist and the astronaut here with us to officially open this new exhibition. So I'd like to introduce our resident astronaut, president, and CEO, Kathy Sullivan, who will do just that. Kathy?
It's so much better to be known as the resident astronaut instead of the token astronaut. This is really a delightful and fun morning for all of us at COSI, and I suppose I can claim a little bit of extra pride and appreciation in the creative caliber of the exhibit that we're opening here today. That creativity is owed to both Bob McCall and the COSI Task Force that has created the interactive elements of this experience for our visitors. So this is, to me, it's an interesting combination of almost an opportunity to walk through Bob McCall's studio and imagination, as well as in a very real sense, in a way that you can touch and feel yourself, a way to try a walk through some of the planetscapes and spacescapes that he represents here. I probably need give no introduction to Bob McCall's body of work. Anyone who's ever walked into the main atrium of the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., I'm sure has at least for a few minutes stood and gazed in some amount of fascination and awe at that multi-story mural that decorates the east side of that great marble wall. That's a Bob McCall. Every large mural of any great skill you've seen representing space in this country, it's almost fair to say, is probably a Bob McCall. The Johnson Space Center, Kennedy Space Center, Dryden Flight Research Center. Those are those wonderful and grand works. For those of us in the astronaut corps, we've equally much appreciated his donation of talents to us to represent the events and missions and high points of our own mission sequences in crew patches and class patches. My class of 1978, for example, was honored to have Bob represent our arrival at NASA in an emblem that signified our class. In 1985, when I was appointed by President Reagan to serve on the National Commission on Space with Tom Paine, we once again turned to Bob. We were asked, of course, to report to the President and the Congress on what the next 25 years worth of civil space activities perhaps should be directed towards in the United States. And we recognized that it was very important, at least as important, for us to speak to the general public as it was to reply to our patrons and our bosses. So we chose to publish our report through Bantam Books rather than the government printing office, and we recognized how critically important it was to be able to give the public reading this book some compelling visual scenes to help challenge and foster their own imagination of what great horizons, what great prospects for discovery and advance further activities on the space frontier might bring to us all, and who better to do that than Bob McCall. My official and formal duties here today I'm also very pleased to discharge, and that is to acknowledge the very many sponsors from this community who have helped us put this together, and indeed financially and technically and in-kind support made this traveling exhibit and its national premiere here today a possibility. So at this time I'd like to, with the great gratitude of the entire COSI team, acknowledge our presenting sponsors: Adams Mark Columbus, Continental Office Furniture, McDonald's, the Executive Jet Corporation, the Knex Company, and Kroger. And we're very pleased to have as a presenting media sponsor for Destination Space, WBNS 10 TV from here in Columbus. Our supporting sponsor list includes AMC Theaters, Louis Vuitton. So if you'd please welcome a Columbus hometown boy back for this great event, Bob McCall.
Thank you very much. Well, I must say I am delighted to be here to see Kathy again. I know of her exploits, and they are fantastic. To be back in my own, oh my gosh. To be back in my own hometown after, I guess it's been 20 years since I've been here. The city has changed. And to be back on this occasion when this exhibition is opening of my work, Destination Space. It's a great title for a wonderful exhibition. By the way, I have not seen it. I want to thank the sponsors of this wonderful show, as Kathy has just done, and I want to thank you all for being here, and my hope is that the exhibition will be a success and will delight and please and inspire. That's what we all hope, I think, with this traveling exhibition, that it inspires particularly the youth of our nation. As I remember being inspired by the many experiences that I have had related to our space program. I've been involved for many, many years with NASA and what is happening in our space adventure. And you'll see the result of that inspiration on these walls as you review this exhibition. Well, it's time, I think, for a countdown, and I'm going to step off the podium, and we are going to witness this premiere showing of Destination Space.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Stand by. Good morning, Columbus. Technology with art and creativity. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. Everyone, I'd like to as we reach the 10 mark, counting down from 1. And may all of your dreams come true. Houston, stand by. Kathy and McCall are now standing by the use your imagination launch switch. 15 seconds and counting. 13. Everyone join me at 10 out loud. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. Everyone louder. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We have a go. Good luck on your success. May all of your dreams about space come true. We have a go. I hear excitement.
To combine a very broad and powerful imagination that Bob can bring through his artwork, some direct touch and feel and try this experiences that I think make a very powerful package for our visitor. Try it, get a sense of it, and then look at what it might mean and where it might go and what it might be a part of in some grand future. Some of Bob's works also represent events already accomplished, and I think everybody likes that little mixture of a bit of nostalgia. Wow, we did that. Look what we've come through. Look what we've made happen so far. So you progress from that sense of fascination and history and pride and accomplishment to an even greater sense of imagination and wonder. And we've built COSI type experiences to weave through that let you take little pieces and touch and feel and try yourself, not just look, but in true COSI style. Interact with your imagination, interact with your body.
What are some of the things that people can try?
Astronaut trainer. It's going to help her learn to orient or in if she got disoriented in space, or if she's a gymnast, this is a great way to learn how to tumble too. All right, let me get your feet strapped.
Operated one where it moves you around, but this one you have to
astronaut?
Do you want to be an astronaut? Yeah. All right. Reach behind you and get a belt buckle. You're not going anywhere so far. You're all strapped in. No, actually, it won't make you get off. No? Okay, are you ready? You'll be great. You ready? Clear. It's very tight. Now shift your weight around and that'll make you spin. You okay? Alright, good job, Kristen. Stand up and you'll go a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. You're doing good, Kristen. You okay? Are you ready to stop? Okay, bend your knees. You're doing good. You're alright. You're alright. Just hold on. You're fine. It's slowing down.
There it goes. Hold that switch. Move it.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave Taylor from WBNS 10 TV. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you this special report. Just a few hours ago, a meteor hit the United States satellite, responsible for communications with our Mars bases. Let's go to our chief correspondent in space, Esther Boyd. Esther, can you tell us what is happening now?
What are we making?
I'm making a space shuttle.
What do you want to be like? What one are you making? The sun and what you need? This one? Yeah.
We have 5 minutes, but hurry.
Just a second. Here we go.
I don't care. I don't appreciate what you're talking about. I'm lost here. I know what.
Hello.
What are you making? What are you making?
Holy moly! What are these? You call.
What are you making?
Airplane.
How's it coming?
Pretty good. I only got about a couple minutes left. Going fast.
How about if you put these on the back of it? Stick that through. Wait a minute. Because there's John, show what you're doing. Also say thanks. On there. Okay, straight across from there. Slide it in. What are you on sticks? These little guys. Right up in here. Oh, that's a good one. Alrighty, that's cool.
Another blue one. Wow, this is so cool. I like how their colors are all the same. You know, the only...
One step backwards. Not like a half inch. I mean a step back so that folks aren't crushed. That's right, because that's not too safe. I really don't want people to get stepped on. Plus, there are light bulbs underneath the stage in which you kick your nose and get shocked. Okay, step on up here. What's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha, nice to meet you, Samantha. Everyone say hi to Samantha. Smile. Okay. Samantha, are you ready? Now, I need to ask you an important question. Do you have anything with batteries on, like watch, pacemaker, hearing aid, one of those little virtual pets? You have a broken watch, but well, that's not going to hurt anything. Okay. The reason I'm asking this, batteries have a lot of negative charge in them. They move around. That's what they're for. This machine takes negative charge away. What's it going to do to the batteries? It's going to drain them somewhat. That's right. So I'm going to ask that of everybody that comes up here. You know, you can take out, take off a watch. You can even take out a hearing aid, but a pacemaker, that's kind of messy. Okay. Your left hand on the generator. Here we go. Don't take your hand off. Flat on there. There you go. And take a look in the mirror. You see yourself in the mirror? You're like, that scared. That scared me. Oh, you took your hand off. Oh my goodness. Put your hand back on here, please. Don't take your hand off until I tell you. Keep your feet together. As you notice, her hair is standing up. That's why I asked everybody to step back, because you're going to get shocked too. Because she's such a big charge. Not too bad. And since she's all positively charged, like charges that are the same, repel them away from each other. So it must be charged the same, huh? How does it feel? Weird! Well, I'll tell you what, take a look and kind of look over. Yeah. Let's give her a hand. She did a great job. Put your hand down. Hey, shut down. Like, say, maybe your favorite teacher. Like a teacher. Who's like a camera, cordless screwdriver, anything like that. Okay, what's your name? Sheila? Step up from our platform. Okay, look, someone just got knocked down. Okay, someone just got knocked down because you're proud. Oh, well, we can take the curl out. Okay. Do you have any else batteries on? That's good. Excellent. Okay. Are you ready? Alright. You know, put your feet together, your left hand on the generator. Now you notice static electricity and current electricity. Current's like in the wall sockets. It moves through a pattern. Static electricity, its name static, means it's not moving. However, we notice that things tend to move. Yeah, it's kind of stretching out. You can see it kind of stretching out a little bit. Yeah. Now Sheila, what I would like you to do is point to the folks down front. Someone's hair is even standing up down there. Now I can tell that something's happening. You're slapping yourself in the face. What's going on? She's charging you up. She's pulling negative charge off you, leaving you charged up. You feel it in your hair, and well, since everybody's different, you shock each other too at the same time. So now you don't even have to rub across the carpet. Someone else can shock you up just by standing here. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's give a warm welcome and thank you. You did a great job. You can step down. Wonderful job. I'm on our generator. What's your name? What? Static electrical discharge. The charges are in the cloud and in the ground, or cloud in the cloud, or cloud in the tree. Okay? And when it jumps, it makes lightning. It heats the air up. It creates a plasma. Maybe you remember the plasma from your chemistry show, right? Electrically charged gas. Okay. For this one, I definitely need everybody to take another step back on this one. Because we're going to make some lightning here. And I need Joey's help. Or I should say Joey's hand. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to charge you up. Joey also has noodle hair. See? Like that, okay? Now Joey, here's what we're gonna do. I want you to make your right hand into a nut, and you just stay back for this one. Make a fist with your right hand, thumb on the inside. Now as I bring my fist underneath, you'll see the lightning that we make. Are you ready? Okay, show it. You ever touch the TV and it shock you? Okay. It's gonna feel like that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did you see it? Pretty cool. One more. Oh, watch his hair this time. Did you see it jump? Sit up. Sit back up. Make a loop, people. No, you don't touch. No, you don't want to do that. Okay. All right, you're